Yeah, what a nice, cutesy song, you know, full of life and brightness. I think I should have this song playing as I beat this game. It'll make me feel less depressed. Yeah, we'll stop this. Okay, category looks good. We are, in fact, at an impasse because... Really, like... I didn't know that... I kind of knew, but what I was informed of was definitely very striking. Like, you will run out of shit if you expunge your shit, and you can't get that back, depending on, you know, how quickly you progress. So, that was a revelation. I was like, oh, so I'm just, like, fucked. Like, I've used so many resources, like, beating the game might not be very feasible at this point. Like, doing the alternate ending might not be feasible because of this. So, we do a particular ending that is actually within grasp. Did not know. That it would be that punishing. And Fear and Hunger isn't for beginners, I'll tell you that. Like, this game is not for beginners. As a beginner, this game is not for beginners. Okay, chat, we're off to get one of the endings that are actually attainable by me. The crooked towers of the city skyline reach higher and higher. Can I walk past you? Don't turn, don't turn, don't turn, don't turn, don't turn. It's dark. I'm scared. Body could use some bodying. Yeah, fuck it, dog. Let's just use this elixir of body. Like, these resources aren't gonna use themselves. I can't see shit. There's an ominous aura coming from inside. You seem to hesitate in opening the door. Open the fucking door. His pee-pee is covered in blood. Fuck. His throat is cut open. He has been dead for a while. This is the man you came here for. He is dead, so you cannot exactly extract your revenge. Still, it does satisfy you knowing that he had a miserable end in these dungeons. Let me fix something real quick. Let me test something. Does that pick up? It does in fact pick up. Let's fix this. Okay, that should be better. Darcy took a step closer to the man. No! This cannot be! Darcy seems to be trembling and terribly shaken emotionally. I mean, from the flashback, we know that, this dude and her something. Did you know this man? She clearly tries to keep tears from flowing. Yes. I loved him. I loved him. Darcy starts crying uncontrollably. You fear something in these dungeons hears Darcy's loud cry. The girl kneels next to the man. She seems to recognize him from somewhere. There's a slight glimmer in her eyes, resembling a teardrop. Ellipses. Your task in the dungeons is done. There is little to no reason in staying here any longer. Okay, I mean, shit, if you say so. Ah! Not the penis, man. Get the fuck away from me. What do you mean I can't escape? What the fuck is this shit? The fuck you mean? Let me leave. Holy. Fear and hunger is really not for beginners. The food? Wait, what about the food, Wyo? Also, hello, Wyo. Hello. What food, Wyo? What food do you see, my friend? Ah! There your pee-pee is hanging out. It's very spiky, too. What would be the fastest way back? Going up here. This is my last torch. I've basically expunged all materials all the way up to Mahabre. I have no way to create another stick at this point in time that I'm aware of. So this is really the last torch. Once this goes out, it's over. No more light source for me. Fuck off. We're at level 3. We're about to pass by the thick golem. Alright, passengers, if you look directly ahead of you, you will see a golem that is abnormally thick, like damn. Like look at that. Like this golem has some busters. It's some thick busters. It's kind of crazy. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are on our way out of the darkest dungeon. I mean, fear and hunger. Because I am not going to play this game literally blind. I can't see shit when I don't know how to navigate anything as a first-time player. That does not sound like a good time. Yo, it's the Gob Merchant. Hey, yo. Your eyes, they are starting to have that absent gaze in them already. Who are you? The little bird told me that these dungeons just swallowed a new set of poor bastards. I just saw a business opportunity, that's all. So what shall it be? What are you buying? What are you selling? Thank you. Fuck this place, man. I'm done. I'm going home. This was a mistake to come here. I should have known that revenge was never the answer. I should have found peace within myself. Now I probably have mental illnesses. You escaped the dungeons of fear and hunger. Part of you still doesn't believe this to be the truth. Is that the mental illness speaking? You can still smell the blood and the gore that seeps through the seams of the ancient stone walls of the dungeon. Yes, it is. You can still feel the gaze of the hundreds of past warriors sacrificed in the pools of blood, now left to rot. You can still feel the pressure of the never-ending darkness that the underground caverns offered. You can still hear the distant flapping of the wings. You still feel dizzy just imagining the rail tracks that led poor souls deeper to the madness, all the way to the altar of darkness. You delved too deep. You know it yourself too. No man could ever return from that deep. You take one more look at the fortress, just to make sure you really did make it out. I never made it out! Everywhere I go, I'll see the dungeon! Ending E. Escape? Question mark? Yeah, this seems like a game that would have multiple endings. Of course it does. Oh shit, we beat the game. Oh my god. Well, we got one of the endings. What do you mean speedrun time? Why? I've never even... This is the best that I could accomplish for my first playthrough. Like, I don't even know anything about, like, the other probably 60% of the game. What am I gonna speedrun? I guess I could try to speedrun ending E, since that's what I'm familiar with. I have a rough idea of how things are mapped out from the routes that I've taken, but anything outside of that, I have no idea. And if we were going to do a speed run, we are definitely not doing it on Terror and Starvation mode. Again, I did not know that once you pick up things, they are just gone forever. Like, I thought after a certain point, maybe they would respawn. No, it's just gone. Like, you're fucked. Yeah, this game is a... Hold on a second here. Yeah, so... thoughts on the game. Thoughts on the game as somebody who was losing their goddamn mind for almost 12 hours with ending E. I feel like I can simply sum up the game by saying fear and hunger is not for beginners. And perhaps those who are really hardcore and want that, like, really organic challenge, then playing Terror and Starvation on a fresh playthrough without knowing nothing about the game might be for them. As I played the game, I slowly start to realize and learn things that, for me, that's not how I want to play the game. Fear and hunger is not for beginners. Like, and I don't just mean that in the gameplay. What is this? To play Dungeon Knights mode, enter the name schoolboy, schoolgirl, or school kid upon selecting. The fuck? Oh, that's like the that's the solo, you can't have any party members mode, right? We did it, Exclaim. We did it. I gave up and chose this ending because it dawned upon me, long story short, that Fear and Hunger is not for beginning or beginners. Ending E. We got ending E. Because that was the most feasible ending to get, given that I've never played this game before. I also didn't know that you can fuck yourself if you do not plan accordingly, because resources do not come back. So upon discovering that, I was like, there's no goddamn way I'm gonna play this fucking game literally with no torch when I've never played this game or been in certain areas before. Like, that doesn't sound fun to me. That literally does not sound fun to me. If I cannot navigate accordingly, I'm not gonna stand in the fucking darkness bumping into walls forever just to find my way forward. That's not fun to me, I'm just saying. I learned maybe you don't pick Terror and Starvation Mode as a literal fresh player. Like, probably not a good idea, but for the hardcore crowd, you know, I feel like they would enjoy that. Yeah, my first try, I was echolocating like a bat. Props to you, Explain. Like, I wasn't about to do that for my playthrough. I thought you liked blind runs. Not literally blind. I might as well put a literal bandana on my face in real life and just play this game. Because that's what it feels like. Like, shit, let me just get, like, 13 bandanas tied around my eyes. I'll play Fear and Hunger. True blind playthrough. No mods. Just a full blind playthrough. I'll be, like, touching my monitor as if, there's braille on it that I can navigate through the game. 13 blindfolds on my face in real life. Legless. One arm playthrough. World first. Nobody's done it here before. That might be a pretty good challenge. Oh shit, I'm onto something. Hard mode difficulty? We did Terror and Starvation mode, Chipped Glaze. Also, hello, Chipped Glaze. Hope you're having a nice day. We just got ending E for my first playthrough of Fear and Hunger. It dawned on me, and I've uncovered some things that Fear and Hunger is it's a game not for beginners. It is not a game for beginners. It is for me personally, I shouldn't have picked Terror and Starvation mode for my first playthrough in this game. You did pretty far though. I did in fact go pretty far, I think, Like, it was hitting a point to where it's like there's literally I'm not going to be able to beat this game because I have no more resources. Hard mode ain't too far off from I meant Terror ain't too far off from hard mode. Yeah. Chip Glaze, that as I've put 12 blind hours into this game for the most part. For the most part, it was a full blind playthrough. For the most part, not entirely, for the most part. This was I forgot what a challenge was like. I forgot what slight frustration was like. This game reminded me of those things. Fear and Hunger is a game that hates you. It hates you in a way most other games don't. True, Double Taco, true. Also, hello, Double Taco. I hope you're having a nice day. We just got ending E here. But this game really made it feel like something that you could say is intangible. It really made it feel like it had a tangible effect on you, as a first-time player. Yep, ending E after 12 hours. I decided to get ending E after I got the Soul of the Endless, after I fought that granny inside of the hut, and then I realized that I'm fucked. Like, I protected the girl at all costs, like I wanted to get the ending with the girl. But what I heard about that ending, I'm not even gonna bother when I have 0 resources at that point in the game. Like, I'm not gonna literally do a blind run through, doing echolocation like Explain said, and just bouncing off the walls hoping to find the right way, because that's not fun to me personally. Like, I would have no resources. Can you reload the save just to see what you were working with? Yeah, no problem. No problem. Sir, put your penis away. Fear and hunger. Don't judge me too hard, Yo. Don't judge me too hard. Okay, it wasn't 12 hours. It was 10 hours and 24 minutes and 45 seconds. I exaggerated, chat. I'm a liar. You can call me out on that. So... this is where we're at. Oh yeah, we're gonna play the sequel. I played this game because I heard good things about it. So I was like, you know, I like these kinds of games. They're cool. Let me buy both of them. And then 10 hours later, I was losing my mind in the dungeons, you know. Sequel is way easier. I mean, I'm probably still just gonna play it on the easiest difficulty, man. Like, I burnt so many torches, eating so much food in my playthrough here as a new player. Like, I didn't know the consequences of my actions. You know, like, I truly did not know anything. Hunger 1 is especially is a series of knowledge checks. If you're going in blind, you can definitely hit a dead end. And it's implied people play multiple runs. Yeah, no, for sure. Because I'm aware of the multiple endings. I was going for ending A, I think it was. But after seeing what I needed to do, I was like, I've exhausted perhaps nearly everything up to this point in Mahabre. You know, this is where I was at. This is what I had. You know, I got 1 torch. I got no sticks. Like, I have zoophobia. I don't even know how this happened. Like, Yo pointed out, why is everybody afraid of animals? Like, how did everybody become afraid of animals? Like, how does this happen? The sequel is way easier. Darkest Dungeon in that regard. Yeah, Double Taco. Like, Darkest Dungeon I did enjoy my time with. I do feel like I understand what you're saying. Like, you know, you go through the run, you know, you come back, you try again. But 10 hours, I don't think this is terrible progress for my first time, you know? The sequel has more food, party members, guns, magic. Oh my god. I did see that in the trailer. Yeah, here's my equipment. I think I only had like a 4-member party for like an hour. When I got the Enki guy, the Enki? Like, I had him like for an hour, and then we got to Mahabre in the library, and he just fucking left me to hang out with his books and shit, and I was like, bro, are you serious right now? This is crazy. Yeah, it also helps that Darkest Dungeon, except in the hardest difficulty, has no fail state. That is also true. The second game doesn't have light mechanic and gives you a lot of food, true. Maybe I do play it on a harder difficulty. Oh, on Rag. Okay. Oh yeah, sorry. This is what Rag is using. Like, the iron spear carried me from the moment I found it. Like, from the beginning of the game when I found the spear, I was like, oh shit, I'm so strong, holy. And I just used it forever. for 10 hours. Yeah, this is a bit of a yikes. I tried to work with what I had, man. I tried to work with what we got. I didn't know anything about the game. Like, my first day playing this game, I was losing my mind. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I was complaining, I was bitching. Holy. Honestly, making it to Skin Granny on a totally blind run is nothing to sneeze at. Thank you for the compliment, Double Taco. That makes me feel good about my playthrough. Like, I had like a flash of inspiration. I was like, I need to do something because there's nothing in I've been running around in Mahabre for like hours, like a couple hours, 3 hours maybe. And I was like, I can't do anything in here. Like, I need to do something. I don't know what to do, so exploring further inside of that dream bed and finding Rag's like backstory and going into the house, that freaked the shit out of me. Like, that was scary. Yeah, I did spend the first 4 hours with worms too. Like, do you know how to use the empty scroll? I do not. Like, I was literally typing in fuck you inside of the scrolls. I don't know what they do. Hobos nearby equipped better, TBH. True. Look, these hobos, they're probably stronger than me. Like, I know some of these scrolls, like, they give you skills because, I did teach Girl, like, these skills from the scrolls that I found. Like, I wanted to make her into a caster. So, I did do that. Well, I ain't telling you, but it does something pretty good. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that, my friend. Yeah, like, oh. In the first, like, few hours of my playthrough, being a glute goblin, and just, like, opening everything, I found a Book of Enlightenment. And I was like, oh shit, it's a Book of Enlightenment. I don't know what it does. Let's use it. And then I found out. It's a free save state. And I wasted it. I was like, this is a save state? Are you serious? How could I have known this? How can I know anything about this game? I'm new here. These streets are scary and dangerous. They are literally murdering me. Like, what do I do? How am I supposed to do this? Yeah, I had a very rough time. Like, this game really had me working my brain overtime to, like, mentally map shit out and think real hard about what I took and how to take alternate paths. Just fucking die for the sake of exploration and whatnot. So, yeah. That was my playthrough. Ending E. So what's the plan now? I feel like, okay. Here's the deal, chat. Here is what I'll say. Today was supposed to be more of a short stream, but I'm willing to give it roughly another hour. That way we can get our foot into Fear and Hunger 2. The whole reason why I started with 1 was because I wanted to go in order, and then, with some experience in the game, I could try the newer game. So, we will in fact start Fear and Hunger 2. Again, for about an hour, you know, hopefully I can save, you know, at the period of time. But if not, I'm okay with starting from the beginning, you know, if I can't save. So, yeah, I have Fear and Hunger 2. I bought both games. Like, I heard it was good. I believed people. And even though this game fucked me up in my first playthrough, it's a different kind of fun. I definitely can appreciate it. I can see the appeal. Forget everything you learned here. Okay.